Welcome back to my channel. How are you? It is my birthday. Yes, I am 51 when you are watching this. And I am so excited. So today's topic is how to nurture your inner child. I am Nicole Nelson. I am the author of Bear, which turned 1 yesterday. Yes, my book has been out officially 1 year. And it's about my life growing up in foster care and adoption, some of my poetry, and some of the life lessons that God taught me along the way. When I was in the 6th grade, I kissed my mother goodbye for school that morning, and that night I was living with total strangers. And to say that my inner child needed somebody, the child that was then definitely needed somebody. But that girl is celebrating a birthday, and we're going to talk about play. That's how you nurture your inner child. I do what's called happy hour every day. Literally, 5 o'clock every day, I shut it down, and I only do things that bring me joy. No adult activities or responsibilities of any kind. Even if it's just sitting on the couch wiggling my toes, that's what I do. Have a good cup of tea, or I take a nap, I read a book, I go for a drive, a walk, something that doesn't require me to be responsible for anything or anyone but me. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about play. Play with no itinerary, no agenda. I think when, as adults, we tend to think that we're playing when we're on vacation. We wait till we're on vacation, or, you saved up that PTO, or you call in for work. But I think those are escapes most times. Now, talking about somebody who has worked for 28 years, this would have been my 29th year at work, but I no longer am employed. I am now a full-time entrepreneur. And I have to say, setting aside time to play, I think people have gotten so caught up in productivity and achievement and hustle, grind. You can sleep when you dead, all that. I know that's like fading out and we're going into this soft girl, soft guy era. But outside of that, not just the relaxation or doing things at the pace of peace, because that's what I do. The productivity at the pace of peace. But literally playing, like I think we have gotten so far away from as adults. We had recess every day as a child during school, which quote unquote is like work for a child. Going to school, your brain is doing all the things until recess and your lunch break. And we need to plug recess back into our day. Like not just, oh, I'm home off work, thank God I can sit back and relax. But really, literally, intentionally plugging play into your day. Like for me, coloring books is a way to play. One day, I was driving down the street and I opened a bottle of bubbles and just started blowing bubbles out of the window. Like literally having real fun. Not just it's a birthday party or a baby shower or a wedding reception, but literally being intentional every single day about play. Nurturing your inner child comes with a lot. Sometimes depending on your childhood, like mine. My mother was a heroin addict. She got clean. And then we had a great adult relationship together. She was back in my life when I was an adult. But outside of that healing, because that is its own work, its own heaviness, sometimes its own playfulness. But outside of that work, play needs to be a huge part of it, because that's also the next point is to love yourself. Like self-love is joyous. Like you have to, some choices you make for yourself, to set boundaries, to say no more often with those boundaries, to be intentional about your yes, to Give yourself permission to do, be, or say what it is you want to do, be, or say in the world. But loving yourself tells the inner child it is safe to come along with you. It is safe that you trust yourself. It is safe to be with you. You trust you. It is safe to be one with yourself. And when you do that, taking a breath, a moment for yourself. Like I said, I do happy hour. I also do no screens. I think I talked about that before. Might have been on my podcast. But no screens is not attached to happy hour. But happy hour is set aside just for me. And it's also a way that I love myself. I matter enough for me to shut the world down and out for 1 hour every day. And if you can't do 1 hour, or you're not ready for 1 hour, or your nervous system won't let you do it, do 5 or 10 minutes. You think about it. If you did 1 minute, you're telling yourself that you matter for 60 seconds. And when you say 60 seconds, 1 minute, you don't value you for 1 minute, 60 minutes, 60 minutes. You tell people, I'll see you in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. I'll call you back in a minute. You deserve to give yourself those minutes too. The younger you would play for hours upon hours. Even if you're an only child, you have enough toys and playmates and classmates to enjoy some part of your day as a kid. You need to do the same thing as an adult. No rules, no stipulations, no party planning, none of that. Just decide this weekend you are going to celebrate you by doing your favorite activity. I know mine was riding my big wheel. So I do ride a stationary bike sometimes when I'm at the gym, but the gym is associated with staying healthy and responsible and da-da-da-da. I want to just play. Go run outside or jump. Like today, I took my shoes and socks off and just walked across my front yard. Like we used to do with the sprinkler. There was no sprinkler on, but I just walked across my front yard barefoot, playing, enjoying myself in the sunshine today. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. And the other side is just what I say all the time, is to choose joy. Nurturing your inner child is choosing joy every single day. Be sure to take time to be deliberate in your choice about joy. Give yourself the option of just being fascinated with enjoyment, with pleasure. I think we need to get back to exploring what recess in real time looks like for us as adults. I'll be 51, okay? It's my birthday. I'm 51. And for this 1 year, I am going to play a lot more. I am going to be very intentional about how I play. I set aside time for myself when I take a break or a breather for happy hour, but I'm going to be intentional about how I play this year during happy hour. Maybe instead of tea, I'll go hit some golf tees. Maybe instead of taking a nap, I will go for a walk in the woods and swing in a hammock or something like that. Like something that I normally wouldn't do that would get my endorphins going, that would bring, some more pleasure to my life in ways that stimulate my senses all over. That I start to, see art and want to create. Like I know my brain function is going to change over this year because I'm excited to play. Like I am excited. At 50 years old, I am excited to play. If you are going to join me in this year of play, I want to hear from you. I want you to leave it in the comments and let me know, how do you plan to invoke more play into your life? I'm excited to hear from you. I'm looking forward to us sharing together on this journey. Please, by all means, wish me a happy birthday. Put a cake or some type of confetti or balloons in the comments if you like this video. And if you would plan to celebrate this year with me and play. And if you want a copy of my book, you can go to NicoleNelson.com. That's www.NiCCOLENELSON.com. And the companion journal just dropped for pre-order yesterday. So if you want the companion journal, you can get all that at my site at NicoleNelson.com. And let's play together. Thanks. See you next time.